K2 Fitters, Coach Paul from Coconuts in South China here. I'm here for the end of week 9, going into week 10, our weekend warrior. We're gonna do 4 supersets. That'll be 8 exercises. Today, we're gonna start with about a 4 to 5 minute warm up. We're gonna do a running in place, arms parallel to the ground, knees up high. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, pardon me. Then, without resting, we're gonna go into 30 seconds of arm rotations, 15 seconds forward, 15 seconds back. Then you can rest for 30 seconds to 1 minute. We'll do 3 sets of that total, then we'll go into our supersets. First superset is gonna be a push-up. I want your feet elevated, back straight. If you cannot do feet elevated, or you can't complete the full circuit with feet elevated, that's fine, do what you can. You can either do feet on the ground, a regular push-up, or you can go to your knees, do the modified push-up. Whatever your capability is great, just do your best. The first 2 sets of each exercise, I want you to do 10 to 14 repetitions. The last set, the 3rd set, we're gonna do AMAP, as many as possible. So try to push beyond the 10 to 14 if you can, or do whatever you've got left in the tank. Okay, so let's start. Our warm up, arms parallel to the ground. Okay, I want knees up high, so for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, stop, reset your clock, arm rotations forward for 15, then stop, arm rotations in reverse for 15. 3 sets of that, with a maximum of a 1 minute rest in between each set, okay? Then we're gonna go into our first superset, feet elevated push-ups. That's what I've got this here for. The elevation of your feet is entirely up to you. Remember, the higher your feet go, the more difficult it's going to be. Also, arms should not be going out to the side. Elbows should be going back, okay, towards your bum. Keep your back flat. I don't want to see this. I want to see this. So, feet elevated, back flat. (10 to 14 of those. Then we're going to go into a seated shoulder press. So sit down, kitchen chair, whatever you've got. Grab your dumbbells, arms parallel to the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to let the dumbbells touch at the top, keeping it under pressure the whole time. Motions should be slow and intentional. You should not be coming down too fast. You want to come down controlled. This keeps the muscles under pressure, under tension, which makes them work longer, which gives you more maximum benefit. Now take about a 1 minute breather. Then we'll go into our second superset, which is going to be sit-ups with a Russian twist, followed by a weighted oblique crunch. The sit-ups with the twist, it's a normal sit-up, but remember, if you put your hands back here, do not put pressure on your neck, okay? Just keep your hands back. I'd like to try maybe keep fingers touching your head, but don't pull on your neck. I like to keep my hands here, especially doing a twist. When you get to the top, give it a good twist and back down. Might need something or someone to anchor your feet. So 10 to 14. (10 to 14 of those. After that, we're going to go around and do a weighted oblique crunch. Grab your dumbbell or something to give you some extra resistance. On the way down, you want to get a good stretch. When you come up, when you get to the top, get a good squeeze right through here. So squeeze, back down, stretch, squeeze, back down, stretch, squeeze. 10 to 14 each side. So then same thing, good stretch, squeeze, good stretch, squeeze, good stretch, squeeze. That's the end of our second superset. 2 more to go. Take about a 1-minute break. We're going to go into dumbbell curls. Dumbbell curls followed by an overhead tricep extension. For the curls, when you've got the dumbbells down, you can bring them parallel. But when you bring them up, I want you to take these pinkies and twist them out towards the outside of your body as much as possible. That gives you a good squeeze in here. Helps give you a more, if you're a guy, you want a more pronounced bicep. If you're a girl, it's not going to add big, bulky muscles to you. It just gives you a little more definition, which is what we all want. I like to do mine together. You can do one arm rotating, that's fine too. So 1, 2, control on the way down, twist at the top, twist at the top, 10 to 14 of those. Then I want you to go into an overhead 1-arm extension. Tricep up, elbow towards the sky, straight up. If you don't have a wide range of weights for your dumbbells, and a single dumbbell is too heavy to do with 1 arm, no problem. 2 hands, same thing. Get a good squeeze at the top, bring it down as far as you can in the back to get a good stretch, squeeze at the top. So, if a single dumbbell is too heavy, switch to a 2 hands. If that's too light with 2 hands, add some repetitions. If you get to 14 repetitions and you don't feel any stress or any pressure, pump out a few more. And remember that last set, we're going to do an AMAP, as many as possible. That brings us to some legs, our last superset. First, we're going to do a goblet squat. Take your dumbbell, hold it like this, get into a squat position, good deep squat, up, squeeze your bum at the top, okay, 10 to 14 of those. Then we're going to do calf raises. If you've got 2 dumbbells that you can hold comfortably, that's fine, and just calf raises. Okay, 10 to 14. Finishing that last set again with as many as possible. Have a great time. Let's go into week 10, finish strong. Best of luck. Can't wait to see some results. Bye-bye.